As we look back on 2021, we want to highlight a few areas of focus for the Lucky Duck Foundation as we work to alleviate the suffering of homelessness throughout San Diego County. In no particular order, we committed $1 million to the San Diego Rescue Mission to add more than 200 shelter beds in Oceanside and National City. We are investing another $1 million to extend and expand our region-wide employment and job training program. In its first iteration, this program benefited more than 750 individuals across numerous industries such as culinary training, community beautification, food rescue, certificate programs, access to college education, and more. For example, this is Emiliano. While staying at the Salvation Army's shelter, he was hired as a food rescue route driver and operated routes provided by Feeding San Diego. So far, the program has rescued more than 460,000 pounds of food, and every graduate has gone on to long-term employment and permanent housing and is still housed. To honor the legendary Father Joe Carroll, who served as a special advisor to our board of directors and the Tuesday Group, we created the Father Joe Hustler of the Year Award to recognize someone who embodies his spirit of helping those in need, not taking no for an answer, and doing everything in their power to move people off the streets. We recognized Heather Lazan, founder and executive director of the Youth Assistance Coalition, and provided a $250,000 contribution to the Youth Assistance Coalition so they could relocate their headquarters in order to more than triple the number of youth that they serve. Our food and water outreach initiative grew to reach 1,000 people daily, and earlier this month eclipsed 1 million meals. 85% of participating outreach workers say that the food and water improves their interactions, and 97% of them say that the food and water is life-saving sustenance. We distributed an additional 2,000 Empowerment Plan winter coats, which transform into sleeping bags and are manufactured by formerly homeless parents who are now gainfully employed by the Empowerment Plan. Concurrently, we called on regional elected leaders to quickly develop an inclement weather shelter plan. We also provided matching dollars so the money earned and saved by Empowerment Plan employees was matched by the Lucky Duck Foundation. We provided funding to help organizations serving homeless youth to help them quickly move into hotels and cover the startup costs not immediately covered by government resources. We provided funding so that homeless youth could be connected to mental health services because the number of requests for access to mental health services among youth unfortunately skyrocketed as a result of the pandemic. We launched the Lucky Ducklings, a youth-led movement to alleviate the suffering of homelessness. So far, 9 schools and more than 150 students have signed on and have already volunteered more than 500 hours and created more than 1,000 cards, which will be included with the food and water and the sleeping bag coats. We convened San Diego's research institutions to focus their efforts on researching the myriad of issues surrounding homelessness, including NIMBYism, stigmatization, affordable housing, access to services, and more. We hosted 8 homeless symposiums to instigate collaboration and progress. Topics included affordable housing, youth and foster homelessness, accessing underutilized government-owned properties, accessing state funding, employment opportunities, and more. The Tuesday Group met every single Tuesday. This group of business leaders and homelessness experts has not missed a Tuesday since forming more than 5 years ago, including Christmas Day and New Year's Day. The group is fully committed to studying the issue daily and meeting weekly to determine how the private sector can most effectively accelerate change. And Lucky Duck Foundation co-founders Pat and Stephanie Kilkenny increased their dollar-for-dollar match from $1 million per year to $1.5 million per year. Although these steps are critical and encouraging, there is a significant amount of work that remains. According to the Regional Task Force on Homelessness, homelessness increased 79% over the last year. This is after it had declined a total of 16% over 3 consecutive years, with unsheltered homelessness declining 29% over those 3 years. Clearly, we must do more. The Lucky Duck Foundation and the Tuesday Group are more committed than ever to doing everything in our power to lead San Diego to best practices in all areas of homelessness. Thank you to our board, our donors, volunteers, partners, and all others who are sharing their luck to support our efforts.